and my customer, so kind of put it together for me. I just want to be appreciative. I'm going to take this yellow thing up further. I'm going to take this yellow thing up further. And I have these fabulous colors. They're pigmented, but this is the thing. They're more like on a neon hue. So, you got to think about your colors. You have pastels, you have your primaries, you have your pastels, you have your neutral colors. You have your halftone, midtones, all of that stuff, right? It's a part of art, too. It's a part of art. So, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm just showing what can be done with makeup. Now, as you see from the beginning, I did 3 different types of yellows on this, right in the corner of my eye. And I wanted to just make sure that it really pops on camera. I don't know what your device you're using, and then I wear glasses, so I can't necessarily see what I'm doing right now. So forgive me on that, but we are all human, and I'm not perfect, and neither are you. So I'm gonna do it till I'm satisfied. Do it till you're satisfied. So, oh boy, it'll be time to contour in a minute, but ooh, okay. I still get a joy out of doing makeup, and here's why: because you have to remain childlike in your approach, and so as children, everything is new to us. We're not jaded by society. We're not. We don't have to impress anyone. We're impressed by everything, but we don't have to impress anyone. So that is the goal, is for me to stay grounded and to stay in that childlike manner when it comes to being an artist. Because once you get jaded by this world system and how people want you to be and how they think that you should live and operate, you're in a constant mode of trying to please people, and that's not good, and that's not healthy. So, like I said, as I'm building this, I want to see what I want to see, right? Because I gotta be pleased with it first, right? And if it gets 1 million views, it gets 1 million views. If it doesn't, oh well, on to the next thing. Oh yeah. What's that? Yeah. Now, I think I am going to go off camera and get that last because it's just right there. I ain't got time to be playing. And it'll just teach me to get better next time. Every time you do these videos, you should get better and better. Every time you should do something, you should get better and better. But do not allow people to keep you in a box, in a mold of what they think you should be. Right? Oh my goodness, that's coming out. So I'm going to put some blue on top of this green, because, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes, honey. You gotta grow up and say, oh yes. I think that's gonna work. So let me just jump off and get these lashes done. A conversation of beauty, of what you want your life to be, right? I used these in that last video, and for some reason, like I said, I lost two members. I guess it was because I used the filter and it was maybe over filtered. And I'm just trying, I trust and believe I can do makeup, but then sometimes, the filters be like, ooh, that's pretty, I'm gonna use that. So to those, I bid you adieu. The ones that left, to the new ones, welcome to the world of art, beauty, fashion, life. My channel is called Angel Superstar, and we have fun when we live not in our perfection, but we live in constantly learning and being inspired, right? So one of my eyes is like straight, like flat, and then this eye is a little more bulbous, so it's a little more round. And so this one gives me a little more almond eye, but it's like really kind of flat and straight, so I have to kind of bend it and work it out, and bend it and work it out until I can get what I need to do. So that's what you see me also. And I'm also waiting for the glue to get a little tacky just before I put it on. But this particular eye, the curve doesn't start until right here. This one, the curve is right there, almost right to the inner corner of my nose. So and these are just long enough so I don't need to use a tweezer. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I used these same lashes in that video where I lost people. I was like, well, dang, I thought I was looking good, but apparently not. So it is what it is, y'all. Oh boy. So to let that dry a little bit, because for some reason, like your eyeballs can smell the glue. It kind of makes your eyes water a little bit. But I do know this: if you have a client in your chair and they start watering, tell them to lift their head back and take a deep breath, and it will take some of that tearing away. And then, you just take a cotton swab and, start all over if you have to. But for the most part, that should work. So I'm just gluing this off camera. Just making sure that I don't have any previous glue on here from the last time. But I like these lashes. And usually I don't like long lashes like you see everybody wearing now, but I like these. And they're pretty. They're pretty on my eye. And I've seen longer, but no. Let's say not no yet. Because I do have some that I did in an old video. They're like tarantula claws or something like that. But everything is good. We're going to just beat this in a little more. I'm going to contour this out, around here. But I'm going to do that blue up a lot more because I see where it can go. I see the potential. You got to see the potential in stuff. You can't give up. You got to make things work. When you don't see what you see right away, you say, well, what can I do to make this right? Oh, boy. And like I say, I'm going to stone that out some more. Some actual stones. And let that be that. Okay, so I need a brown. And once again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Angel Superstar. This is my channel. We talk about art, beauty, fashion, life. We have fun here. I just made a major boo-boo off the camera, but I'm gonna keep it going. We have fun. We don't think that we're arrived, but we just have fun, right? So I'm making that a little bit darker to make that, and I'm gonna put that in there because I got a little boo-boo boom going right there. I dropped this whole powder right in my lap, and that's where it crumbled. So do I cry? Oh, it's over? No. You gotta keep going. You have to keep going. I'm gonna put a little bit more yellow back into that, but you see where I'm going with this? Everything You're not going to like everything that everybody does and how they do it. It's just really for inspiration, right? Like they say, for entertainment purposes only. This is inspiration purposes only. If you have a better way of doing it, then, feel free to make an answer video and let's collab. And shout me out in the video because, I'm an emerging makeup artist, but I've been doing this for a long time, right? It's just that my technique may not be your technique, right? So we all have something that we can share and grow together. So I'm putting this up. I'm trying to clean up as I go along like a good chef, right? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I just found this. I just found something else. This dual shadow. Oh my goodness. Let's see what that does. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. There we go. That's pretty. Sometimes you put the stuff out that you're going to use and you don't necessarily know where you're going to go and be like, oh, well, I could use that too. So let me put that over in here too to get that outline. Yeah. Yep. That's going to do it. And we're going to do those things that are necessary for our lives, for our health, and for our well-being. And we're not going to sit around here and belabor what could have been, should have been, how we thought it should go. No, we're just going to have fun. We're just going to have fun. I like the way that yellow undertone is really cool on me. I don't necessarily would do this on everybody, but I like this on me. So, moving on. I'm going to start stoning this stuff out just so we can move it along a little bit quicker. Not that I'm in a rush, but, I have a wonderful line called Be Snap Fierce, and it is really something. Yeah, what are we allowing into our spaces? What conversations are we allowed to be spoken over us? And your ears are not a dumpster. And when people show they are, that old adage where it says, when people show you who they are, believe them. But I also know sometimes we allow it to happen. So what are you allowing into your space, right? What type of people are you allowing to come and be a part of your atmosphere? That's very important. So I want you to stop and pause and take a look and think about, what am I allowing into my atmosphere? Who am I allowing to waste my time? Because that's so important. Time is more valuable than money. Once people do that, you can't get it back. Yes, I do have a green lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick. And go back with the blue just to contour it a little more, so it won't be so prominent. But I do love it. That's a green, but now it's showing against the dark blue. It's turning more of a blue. And then one thing that I like to do, which also helps the lipstick to be a little more crisp, I'll just take my finger and go like that around there, because I had this little prominent little muscle. I don't know if that's a muscle or if that's just the way I speak, and it started showing up. So I like for that to be very, very flat. And very, very flat. I just do it with my finger, and then I buff that in. I'm going to put a little bit underneath the eyes, just a little bit, because when I do this, when I stone this out, which will be the last part, I want everything to be already set in stone, right? I want it to be set in stone. Never tell your dreams to small-minded people. You have to be very careful who you share your victories with, right? But it's also a telltale sign of how important, you know, who's the first person that you think about when something great happens to you. Who is that person that you tell your dreams to when you accomplish something? And how do they react? Be careful how people clap when you win or how they don't clap when you win. You know, you get the house and you're like, okay. You know, you get the job, they're like, okay. Or you do something, you go back to school. Everybody does that. That's not okay. You have to be very careful who you share your dreams and visions with, because it's not okay. It's fabulous. So, I'm going to do this a little bit. I don't know if I have my... Oh, boy. If I don't have my setting spray... Oh, boy. Did I put that in? Well, anyway, keep going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Think hot thoughts. And these brows. When I was a little girl, I had big bushy brows, and as I got older, and I wasn't like doing any major tweezering or anything like that, my brows ain't got no edges. I got edges and I ain't got no eyebrows. Boy, you get to a certain point in your life and you're like, my goodness, what happened? So I'm going to do some drawing on the eyebrows. I just want this to be really pretty. And take it down there just a little bit, because for some reason this year I got a little fat. Not a little fat. You know you be eating that, Joe. Stop playing. Yeah, I like to eat, but man, I'm starting to get a turkey neck. A turkey neck? No, that's a double chin, girl. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, she ain't the devil. That's a double chin. You've been eating. I sure have been eating, because a lot of stuff has happened this year. Oh boy, but we're gonna get back on it. So I can be just like this. Look, you look slimmer when you pull it up. You look fatty when you pull it down. see what my jawline just did? Yeah. So anyway, you get the picture. But in real life, golly, gotta work on that. We gotta get back in the gym and stop playing. Stop playing. So, boy, you know what I'm talking about. Don't be walking around looking like that. That's unacceptable. And I'm not fat shaming, but I'm just saying your health is so important. And I just got to a point where I stopped caring. You know, with doing things and being life stuff, right? You start not giving a darn, not giving a damn about how you really look. But you can't give up. That's what I'm talking about, boundaries and setting up boundaries and stuff. Stop accepting all the invitations for food. Say, no, I'm doing something right now, whether it's fasting, intermittent, or you're fasting for spiritual reasons and stuff like this. You got to change your diet after a certain time. You have to eat some vegetables. You have to do those things that make it all count. Because if you have 100 million clients or 100 million followers, and you can't move and you can't do and you can't do a meet and greet or even an online seminar because you wheezing and puffing and huffing and puffing, that's not good. So that don't mean nothing. So yeah, it's kind of like that, huh? I'm just going to take whatever is on here and I'm just going to go around it. Because again, this is fantasy. This is not so much that it needs to be such a normal thing, right? And what is normal? Normal is boring. So, having said that, I'm going to do these eyebrows. I don't know what color I'm going to do, but got a lot of color right now, right? The stones are last, but we got some nice color. Yep. And what I did was I put a little bit of primer on my brush, just to give it, it's a gel-like formula, so it's going to give it a gel-like finish for the brows. So I mixed a little bit of red and a little bit of brown together, just to give it a shape. I'm looking in the mirror, y'all. I usually take this one because my face is kind of asymmetric, and I just pull it up just a little bit. So as I'm painting, I can kind of get the same carved shape on both sides. Because this one, it doesn't have the high arch as that one does. See? And this one kind of just goes straight. But that's okay. It looks like I'm going like this all the time. So we embrace our imperfections around here, and it's okay. It's okay. I just pull it up just a little bit, so when I do create the arts part, I can see a shape, and that's just how I would do it on me. I don't necessarily do it all this pulling on anybody else's face, but you see, I can kind of do that. And I'm going to put a little bit more yellow powder underneath, just so I can see it underneath and on top, just so it can be a little more defined. We're getting there. And where are my stones? That's the first thing I pulled out. Let's see if we put a little bit of this on the bottom. Let's see what happens. Ah. Oh, that's cute. And see, I like when makeup products can do as other things, you know. I can use a blush for the middle of my lip. I can use a blush as an eyeshadow. It's very pretty. It has a little bit of iridescence to it, so it does have a purpley blue. But isn't that funny how it went from the green to a blue once I put that blue outline on, or the blue lipstick that was green in the middle. And so I learned something right on camera, learned something spontaneous. I want to do these stones, but wow, where did I put them? They fall on camera, spontaneity. Be like, oh, well, I found these. See, always a ram in the bush. We don't let nothing stop us. That might have been my intent, and it may not have been what needed to be on this video. But I'm just gonna. These are really cute, cool, because they just stick right on. So I'm just gonna stick them on top of each other and see what happens there. You don't let anything stop you, people. Don't let anything stop you. One time, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was talking about, she had a runner in her stocking. And so she didn't have any money to buy any more stockings, but she put on this big old hat. And guess what? Everybody talked about the hat. They didn't mention or see the running the stockings. They didn't even go there with that. So, you know, sometimes we're like, oh, this happened, that happened. You know, if you don't talk about it, put that big old hat on and make something else the priority, then you can enjoy your life. Just enjoy your life. You know, we're so fixated on one little thing that didn't happen. Okay, so what? I can't find my... And I bet you when I put my glasses on after this video, I'll find them. But you know what? I'm putting the big hat on. So this is the big hat of this video. That's pretty. That's pretty. Let's see if I can. Let's just see if I can do it on this side too. Why not? Because when I do that other shot, that money shot, bam. So I'm just putting these on, not any particular way because they already have a curve to them. I just gotta get me some more. Like I said, fantasy is not necessarily what you would think or what you would see that's in reality, but it just happens, honey. It just happens. There's no explanation to it, you know. Now I'm gonna go to the store with this on. I'm gonna go buy some eggs with these diamonds on. In that area. And there you have it. There you have it. Wow. I hope this looks good. Let me see if I have my glasses on. Put my glasses on, it'd be like a total fright. Oh yeah, not bad. Look. Got hella dirty, but I'm cute. I'm cute. Look at me. All right. Well, this is Angel Superstar. This is the channel where we talk about our beauty fashion life. Remember, don't take yourself so seriously, but remember to always look at what and who you allow in your space. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. I am. All right. Bye.